more completely and live more joyously. All right. And now we come to this. I'd like to thank Clark for a wonderful meditation this morning. There you go. Good for that. And I'd like to thank my friend Jonathan for taking my $10 away on my bet. He's a Georgia fan. I was supporting the home team. So he now has 30 of my dollars from our previous two accounts. Anyway, we donate it to the other one's charities, but so far it's all going to his charity. Good. All right. But we are here and this is now, and that game is over and there will be another one soon. Let's start by saying our opening affirmation on the top of page 4 and start this sporting event. And it says, "We believe that there is an infinite power and wisdom that creates everything. We are expressions of this same power and wisdom. The thoughts, beliefs, and expectations we entertain with the most energy become our experience of life. When we change our energy and our attention, our experience changes to match." And we have a birthday this week. It's the Donna household birthday month. You were last week. Tom is this Wednesday. So happy birthday to Tom Parrish. And today we are celebrating the birth of W.C. Handy, the grandfather of the blues. Burgess Meredith, you may know him as the Penguin and the Black Manta. Great jazz vocalist Diana Krall and pianist Lisa Bonet. Oksana Baum, who was the figure skater from Ukraine. And Pete Davison, who's a funny guy. The Thursday book study has concluded for this end of the year, but we'll start something else up in January. Stay tuned. I'd like to invite Clark to come up and do an opening reading and treatment. Oh, did we start sometime?
Okay, thanks, Walt. This reading actually comes from a YouTube, not a YouTube, a Facebook thing where you get practical information like lists of things, you know, and so it was posed, how do you respond to someone with confidence when being disrespected? Breathe in, and with kindness, smile and say thank you, and just walk away. Sometimes grace wins the day. All right, so with that good advice, let's go within and find that place of peace within our being, harmony. And just know that there is a presence within us that runs like a still water. And this consciousness is that wholeness that brings us into stillness when we really know that. And it's a place of peace where we access more information, more truth, more divine observation and experience, knowing beyond our own stories to that invisible yet infinite reality. So, I know that as we travel and have our experiences and meet so many other forms, some will challenge and many will love. we must embrace all of it and say thank you to challenges. Some are heartbreaking. And yet we move forward somehow, often with the help of others. For we know that love is the most healing energy there is. Let us give in to that. Let us surrender to that. Let us open and receive it. For we are receptive, and we are transmitting and giving. There's a balance and a harmony in all of it. When we know it, seek it, that kingdom of heaven first, upon which all else is added. So I give thanks for the power in our word that moves energy of cause and effect and all the other metaphysical laws in action upon our word. We need not know the list. We just know that they do their work when we do ours. When we meet it, it meets us. So thank you, thank you. And I release this word now, knowing that having been spoken, it is corresponded to perfectly and lovingly and with gratitude. I release completely. And let us say together, and so it is now. So it is now the time to introduce our musical guest today. Many of you know her, and we look forward to listening now to Miss Patrice Maltis.
Thank you.
Thank you.
To just go out of tune. It's not that bad, is it? Okay. This is a new song that I wrote just a couple weeks ago, actually, on my way down from New York. It's called Worn Out Boots. In my worn out boots on the edge of my bed, in the morning light I sit thinking of you. Wow, that is really untuned. I can't do this without tuning my guitar with you guys, so let me do that real quick. That's what happens when you put on a capo sometimes. This is such a sweet song. Yep, it's a D. Okay, there we go. Okay. What? That took too long. Okay. Yeah, well, let me give it a chance to introduce what this song is really about. I've been a hospice care worker for about 12 years, and even when I tried to leave the practice, somehow people would show up in my life that needed help, and family members would call me, and just some of the adversities I've been through in my life have just made me reflect on a really deep level. So I joined a support group for people that do what I do. Looking back at my life, so it's called Worn Out Boots. In my worn out boots on the edge of my bed, in the morning light I sit thinking of you. These boots have seen a lot of miles, they've been running me ragged wild, running from the heartache of the ones that I loved. But in my rearview mirror I still see your faces, like a dream against the western sky. And the colors of auburn red and golden crescents, framing the clouds at the sunset's twilight. But sometimes I can't wait till the nighttime, you're always alive. You're always alive. So I continue my journey, I take each day in stride, and hope I make a difference in somebody's life. For all the wisdom I've learned from the life that I've lived, is there only one thing that matters? It's the love that you give. So in my worn out boots, I walk the woodland acres, reflecting on the memories that we shared. In the gentle light of God's grace and wonder, you know we're all just walking each other home. Sometimes I can't wait till the nighttime, when I lay my body down. In my dream times you're always with me. In my dream times you're always alive. You're always alive. Sometimes I can't wait till the night time, when I lay my body down. In my dream times you're always with me. In my dream times you're always alive. You're always alive.
All right. Thank you, Patricia. Oh, wait, I saw. Oh, y'all thought I'd forgotten about these, and I have, yes, I have.
Got away.
Who was in charge of hiding that from him?
What is that?
What is heavy forward but not backwards? A ton. Not backwards? Ooh.
Bad one.
It's supposed to be bad. All right, this morning we're going to continue our gratitude series that we started last week, and due to technical difficulties, we lost that broadcast. I will be rebooting it, as occasionally we lost our CD recordings while the talk was given. I had to stay after and redo them, but we're still grateful for the technology that allows us to offer that to the people that are a little bit more remote. And to be honest, it has worked more times than it hasn't worked, so then there's that. And I hear myself say that phrase a bit more or less more recently, and then there's that. Probably because it's become a recent little catchphrase that's in the collective conversation. And these catchphrases come along, they get popular, and then they fade from uses as the new catchphrase comes along and gets more popular. So then there's that. You heard that one before? Yeah. Which is kind of a loose way of saying at least something is working out, going in the right direction of what's going on. And whilst it might not be an overt expression of deep and pressing gratitude, it still recognizes that there's some amount of good in the present experience and happenings. And that's not all that gratitude is, and that's not all that gratitude does, but it's certainly an important component of it. And the thing about a component is that the whole thing, or the whole event or expression, wouldn't be complete with all the components being existence, even no matter how small and maybe seemingly insignificant the individual component may seem. You know, I am not complete without my liver. I've come to realize that. not because there's anything wrong with my liver. I'm just using that as an example. But yeah, medical science can probably find a way to keep me going without it, or transplant somebody else's into me. But I need all my parts in order to do what it is I want to do. And what I find fascinating is how quickly we can adjust to significant loss. Because I've been reading some history or biographies and stories of people's life, of people that went through some significant loss and how they recovered. And one of the common themes in the speed of the adaptation or the healing was accelerated by the attitude of gratitude about what is still around. You know, the people focused on what is working, who is still around to help, and the possibilities that are available right here and right now. And like its parent quality, love, gratitude is healthy, it's healing, it's transformative in any amount we can come up with. Each time it's included in the consideration and the choosing of what to focus on in the moment. Like so much else in our life, we're taught that what really matters is the huge, the headline-worthy levels of something, that's what really matters. But we have to remind ourselves that, and each other, that what really matters is the inclusion of the gratitude, and not waiting until there's some optimal opportunity or collective cooperation or excess resources to manifest the huge amounts. And if you think about it, the huge amounts only exist because of the repeated decision to focus upon what there is to be grateful for right here and right now. And when we stop and really pay attention, no, everything is not going according to plan. It's not optimal in our collective experience, but there is a lot to be grateful for. A lot. Okay? And sometimes we may have to dig down. We may have to dig deeper than other times to find something, anything, to be grateful for. But there is always something. In an infinite universe, there is always good everywhere, available to everyone, because it's omnipresent. So no matter how miserable and how bleak the picture may seem from our current level of awareness and understanding, from our current perspective and paradigm, there is always, 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 some good, something good. When we allocate enough resources, when we build up enough expectations, when we keep ourselves available, and when we allow and retain some bandwidth to seek it and find it. It's always there. William Arthur Ward shares, feeling gratitude and not expressing it is like wrapping a present and not giving it. I'll just wait for a different with somebody, so express the gratitude now. Okay? Now, as with any spiritual practice, it is in the actual application of it that we experience the full benefits of it. And the title of my talk today, oh my God, is he just getting started? Now I'm about a quarter of the way in. Relax, it's all right. The title of my talk today is Your Gratitude, which is our series,